Yeah, ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze, cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never wanted, they just pose for the smoke.
Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lays low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lays low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow.
Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze, cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves.
Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow.
Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast.
What's good, everybody? This is the AM Wake Up Show, Coffee with Rios, the #1 morning show in the whole wide world. Greg with the coolest, coldest chat in the whole wide world, the Ghetto Cafe. What's going on with everybody? What's happening? Something's going on my stream deck. Something's always going on. Something's always happening. But what's going on with everybody out there in the Ghetto Cafe? Everybody out there living their life, doing their best to get the day going, to be better today than they were yesterday. That's the goal. That's the goal. Let's all be great. Is that a gray hair? Yep. Trying to pick out a gray hair. 10 more days till Crawford whoops Canelo. I agree with you right there. What up, Sexy Nay? What up, everybody? What's going down? I see you guys. Balenci, Vic Damone, Kenny, I see you. Lucky Her. Good morning, Javonda. Shout out to everybody out there, man. I'm going live on TikTok again. They allowed me to go live, so I'm multi-streaming. So I got some TikTok family in here. I got some, it's YouTube always, but I was going to do Twitter as well. But so we in here. Let's chop it up. Let's thank God for blessing us with another day. God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. All glory goes to God. It's just a blessing for us to wake up, put our feet to the ground, to have an opportunity to be amazing, to have an impact in somebody else's life, to be great in somebody else's life, to help somebody, to live a life of servitude. Canelo W. You thinking Canelo go get the W? Okay. We see what's going on here. We see what's going on. And this is also the thing. I actually love Canelo. I really, really love Canelo. I like Canelo. I like his personality. I like who he is outside the ring. We're going to get into that. But I do want to start off by saying, thank God. Thank God for the things that you do have right now, because at some point in life, we prayed for what we have. There was a time where what we have is what we wanted. Now we may want more. We may want more things in life, may want to promote or graduate in life. But remember, where we are right now, we pray for it. And we have more. If you have $5 in your pocket, you have running water, and you have a cell phone, you have more to your name than, I think it's like something like 85% of the world, maybe more than that. So remember that we're blessed to be here, to be living in a free country, being able to get our education, be able to be parents, be able to be in this life trying to build. You know what I mean? Like, things may look grim or gloomy, but remember, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. So shout out to all y'all. Love all y'all. Let's be great today. Oh, man. I'm feeling good. I got my Ace Boys Worldwide shirt on. I got some things happening. We got Javonda and Anya, Imperfect Perspective, coming back Friday. I'm going to do my Dr. Umar. Imperfect Perspective coming back Friday. You got to say things 3 times so it sticks, so people can understand. I'm saying it 3 times so I remember too. But yeah, Javonda and Anya will be back Friday. I think we might go live just because we haven't been around for a while. We haven't had a show. I think I'm going to go live so you guys can interact with the young ladies, interact with Javonda and Anya, get to ask questions, just be impactful, engaging. Pride before the fall. We all know that. Pride before the fall. But how is everybody doing? I know there's been a lot going on. I've been looking at the chats and other chats and people going at it. And there's so many beefs and so many individual beefs going on outside of what the mission is. The purpose, the mission to build, to create. It's a lot of distraction. A lot of people getting distracted by conversation or just somebody being this way or that way or whatever it is. Like, we have to make sure that we're staying focused and stay on purpose. You know what I mean? Like, we're here for a purpose. We're here to grow, to build, to be great, to get a good message so that you guys can share your message. I can get that out, your message out. It's not about going back and forth in the chat and disagreeing and, oh, you're this and you're that. And like, that's not how we want to get the day going. And I don't want people to see the chat going in that direction either. You know what I mean? Like, we're supposed to be here to check each other. Like, hey, man, that's not what we on. Let's keep it cool. Let's keep it clean, because we don't want to push others away. We want this message to be able to be sent out to everybody. If I can take it upon myself to try to stop saying cuz so much, stop cursing so much, stop saying the N-word so much, and try to make myself more presentable, we could do that in the chat. It doesn't take much to take accountability and responsibility for our actions and how we get down. If I can take the stance of trying to be a better person on camera and not do this and not do that, like, the least we can do is try to be cordial and respectful to each other in the chat. You know what I mean? Like there's going to be people that are going to come in. There's going to be trolls. And that too, like people are not going to be getting booted just because they have a difference of opinion. I love when people have a different outlook, a different opinion than I do, because that is what produces great conversation. It produces great dialogue and a good understanding to understand where somebody's coming from and they understand where you're coming from. Maybe we can get some common ground. And it's also good to have that on display as an example. Like, hey, just because we don't agree on absolutely everything doesn't mean that we can't exist and coexist and operate in the same platform and be around each other. So nobody's going to get booted. I'm going to go. There's some people that have been hidden on the YouTube. I'm going to go unhide most of the people, but I remember the people that had like racist stuff. I'm going to keep them out. But I don't control Heather. This is my platform. This is what I control. I'm just talking to us. They do what they want where they want, but over here, this is how we get down. I want people to share their opinions, but like disrespecting babies, people's children, or deceased parents, or racist remarks, or what is that called? Shaming people because of their sexual identity or whatever. Like, I don't want any prejudice or any kind of shit like that going on. I want that across the board. Across the board. Let's just be cool. Let's be good. That's it. That's my spiel. I love y'all. Ghetto Cafe, you the best. The Lioness, y'all the best. Sexy Nay, I appreciate you always being in the chat, always being impactful, telling people to like, subscribe, just, doing your thing. I really appreciate the mods. Everybody in here, man. So let's go. Topic of discussion is Crawford. Terence Bud Crawford is about to whoop Canelo's tail. Get your coffee. Get your coffee. Well, let me get this on camera. Let me spin this this way. There we go. Get your coffee. Get your tea. Get whatever it is that you need. Coffee with Rios, man. It's the AM Wake Up Show. Get your power juice. Get your power drink. Your water with lemon. Your warm water with salt. Whatever it is that you do when you wake up in the morning to get right, let's get it right. Let's get this day going. Strong, positive outlook, focused on the goal. Crawford about to whoop Canelo, man. What y'all think, man? Crawford or Canelo? What do y'all think? I know what I think. I know what I know. I know what I know to be a fact. Taking all bets. I got a couple bets right now. My Colorado correspondent, I got a coffee bet with him. I got $10, $20, $30, $40 over here. I'm just saying. Let's go. Y'all talking about Canelo. Canelo's old, man. I love Canelo. He's one of my favorite fighters as of late. As he's gotten older, he's become more open, more charismatic, like not as quiet. I think he was a lot more quiet back in the day because of maybe his English, speaking English or whatever. But I love that fool. I love how he be going at people. I love how he be cursing. Oh, you motherfucker. Oh, you mother. You don't know. I love that Canelo. I love this Canelo. I wish young Canelo had old Canelo's outlook and personality. You got Canelo, that power is going to make a difference. Do y'all understand how strong Terence Crawford actually is? He's got that wrestler background. He's walking around at the same weight as Canelo. He's younger. He fights from two different positions, two different stances. Orthodox, unorthodox, southpaw. I'm just trying to prepare people that even when Canelo loses, it's okay. It's okay. He's had a great career. He lost to a beast. He lost to a dog that everybody is avoiding. He lost to a real dog who's everybody. But if, and that's a big if. That's a big if. Yeah, he got popped in the head. You fighting a dude that got popped in the head. if Canelo wins, big if, like that's the biggest if that I could throw out there. If it's a robbery or whatever, but if he wins, Canelo will go down as one of the greatest boxers ever. I'm telling you, if he wins this fight, he will go down. He's already a legend. But if he's to beat Bud, even though Bud stepped up all this weight or whatever, but this late in your career to beat Bud Crawford right now, Canelo will solidify himself as the best. Mexicans better consider him the best Mexican fighter ever. If he beats Crawford, Julio Cesar Chavez, afterthought. It's Canelo, Canelo, Canelo. It ain't no Oscar De La Hoya. It ain't no Cesar Chavez. It's just Canelo. If he beats Bud. If he beats Bud. That's a big if, y'all. Canelo was sparring with Boots, right? Gerald Ennis. Boots, Ennis. Only went like 3 rounds. They keep talking about only went 3 rounds, but it's so late in the camp that you wouldn't want to go super hard and have a bunch of rounds. It's too close to the fight. But they saying it didn't look good against Boots. They saying it didn't look good against Boots. It didn't look good. Triple G, where is Triple G now? Where is Triple G after the Canelo fight? What happened to Triple G after the Canelo fight? Triple G was on his downfall. Canelo fights a lot of dudes on their decline. Let's not get it twisted. Canelo be going after people on their decline. It's smart. He fights smart people. He didn't want to fight the Mexican monster. He didn't want to do what Crawford did to fight the Mexican monster. He wouldn't do what Crawford did to fight him. Crawford stepped up 3 weight classes to fight Canelo. Canelo didn't want to step up and fight the Mexican monster, Benavidez. He's not retiring the MFers. They are already in retirement. They're already in retirement when he fights them. The big old Russian dude that Andre Ward beat 2 times. Then he gonna fight him. Vic Damone. Oh no, SA1. Mexicans are the best fighters in the world. Let's go. And that's a no. And that's a no. I'm not gonna say any culture is the best fighters. I'm not gonna be ignorant and say that, like, oh, this culture of people is the best fighters ever. Or this and that. I understand being proud, but being ignorant it's no excuse for ignorance. Like we told Tigress. Ignorance is bliss, but there's no excuse for that. Come on, man. Best fighters in the world, Craig? They're great. They're good fighters, though. I'll say this, Mexicans are fighters. But they just got out. This is what I'll say. The Mexican fighters, they just got out of that mentality of, yeah, man, we're going to be Mexican warrior. Canelo is the one who changed. Well, actually, Mexicans need to thank Mayweather. The Mexican crowd, fans, they need to thank Mayweather for making Canelo what he is today. Mayweather made Canelo be who he is today. When Mayweather beat the shit out of Canelo, it made him a better fighter, and it made him understand that defense is a thing. Back in the day, Mexicans used to just go in and just be like, you know what? It's a war. And if we get hit, we get hit. Nah, man, forget that. Don't go in there and get brain damage and just get beat up. That's whack. No, don't do that. I remember being young and seeing those fights and being like, and I even being myself being guilty, like, oh, this is about to be a war. They're about to go at it. Nobody's going to back up. And those are some of the best fights for sure. But it doesn't make you better as a fighter if somebody's going to move around and use tactics and this and that. And I saw some Mexican on Mexican fights that was just like legendary wars, right? But now Canelo has introduced like head movement, like we're gonna move around. Look at like Pernell Whitaker did to Chavez. Mayweather, y'all think Mayweather, man. I like where Mexicans are going in boxing now. Look at Benavidez, man. It ain't no just stand there and we just gonna thug it out. We're not just thugging it out no more. We're not doing that. We're not about to thug it out no more. Mexicans used to go in there and just thug it out, like blow for blow. That if you would see one of those fights today, you would be like, the referee needs to stop this fight. Stop the fight. Stop throwing the towel. We are softer now. As a fan base, we are softer. But that was how they used to go in it. You don't remember when they used to be like, oh, Mexican warriors. Mexicans are warriors in the ring. They're not going to back down until they get beat or they die in the ring. Yeah, that's a good, on face value, that's great, but it's not great for the fighter. It's not great for their long run. Like, nah, man, go in there and fight. But then they come in there with somebody with some speed that's moving, it's over. Mayweather, thank you for making Canelo who he is today. Crawford run around the whole time? Yeah, but Chavez was old when De La Hoya fought him. Chavez was old as hell when De La Hoya fought him. And De La Hoya went full throttle on him. I think that left a bad taste in a lot of Mexican fans. Left a bad taste though. Because you're the new upcoming young Mexican fighter, and then you're going to go after the legend and just beat the dog crap out of him. You're not even going to have respect for him. Chavez is a legend. We all know that. And De La Hoya went at him like he was just a fool off the streets. Age is not that big of a difference in the fight. Not that big of a difference. But 2 years in boxing is not like me saying I'm 44 and just a regular dude on the street is 42. Not a big difference. But in boxing, 2 years and the miles on your body and how you've been doing. So y'all think Crawford's going to run? You think Crawford's going to run? Pound for pound. Okay, SA1, I'll say this. If you're making this about what you're making about. Mexicans are the best fighters, pound for pound. Then why do they send in fighters to go to like Mexico to build up their record? Why do they send like the young good fighters into Mexico to beat up cats to build their records up? A good fight? Yeah, I would say a good fight is not about running. Nobody wants to see anybody run. But if you don't understand boxing, oh, that's my little brother. If you don't understand boxing and the science behind boxing and the technique, you might look at it and be like, oh, he not doing nothing. A lot of people didn't like the way Mayweather fought, but now look back at his fights and be like, oh man, he was a genius. He was the best, this and that. Crawford ain't running. That, like, first of all, if you think Crawford's running, you haven't paid attention to him. You haven't paid attention to him. Crawford is an actual dog. A dog in the ring. I'm not a Gervonta fan. I'm not a Tank fan. There's people who love Tank who swear and die by Tank. I'm not a Tank fan. I'm not like, I don't like the dancey kind of like, he's a good fighter. He's a great fighter. Not a Tank fan. Bud is a dog. Y'all get ready, man. Somebody said they got 20K, 20,000. My bad. 20,000 on Canelo. I'm going to watch it live. I'm going to have it right here. I'm going to be on live watching it. I'm going up with it. You know who's going to really win? Who's the real winner? Who's the real winner? Us, the fans. We're actually the real winners to get to see a fight like this, to get to see this. I didn't think it was ever going to happen. Canelo is the undisputed. 2 losses. Lost to Bivol. This is not about bashing Canelo. Y'all can have that. I'm not gonna bash Canelo. Because I like Canelo. Chavez robbed Pernell Whitaker. Pernell Whitaker whooped the taste out of Chavez's mouth. Get up. Oh shoot. Y'all think I'm not Oh, shoot, Trey is in the building. I'm not slandering Tank, Trey. I'm not slandering Tank. I'm not slandering him. I'm just saying I'm not the biggest Tank fan of personality. Boxing, he's a great boxer. He's a dog. He's vicious. But I'm not a big fan of Tank. Now he's fighting. Now Tank is fighting the Paul brothers. He's fighting one of the Pauls. He's turned it into a chasing the bag, chasing the money. Maybe he sees the end for himself too. But what I'm saying is Canelo's out. Benavidez is in. Benavidez is going to beat Morrell. The Cuban fighter, now, if y'all not paying attention to that fight, if y'all not paying attention to Benavidez and I believe it's Morrell, the Cuban dude, that's about to be a blitz. That's about to be a blitz of a fight. I'm not anticipating that more than this fight. Like, yeah, I do this fight right now with Bud and Canelo. I can't wait to see that shit. I really cannot wait to see this fight. And just because everybody's about to show up too. That's the other thing about big fights, great fights. People show up. People show up for that shit. Celebrities, stars are invested. Joe Rogan is invested. Like the big wigs of the whole fight community, not just boxing, MMA, all that shit. Jiu-jitsu, Brandon Jiu-jitsu. Everybody's interested in this fight and seeing it happen because everybody has their bias or who they want to win. And you can't tell me a dude ain't a dog. So all the great things that you guys say about Canelo, all the great things that you have said in this chat about Canelo being undisputed, the greatest ever, this and that, this and that. So he's all those amazing things with all those accolades. And you mean there's a dude that's 3 weight classes under him that's like, dude, jump me up 3 weight classes. I'm about to fight him. After all those resumes, the list on his resume of people that you say he's fought, how good he is, how great he is, undisputed, pound for pound, this and that, this and that. And then there's a dude who's 3 weight classes under him that is jumping up like, nah, I'll fight him. With all that shit y'all talking about him, yeah, I got him. You telling me he's not a dog? He got on his big boy shoes, man. He put on his big boy pants. That all-time great right there? Yeah, run that shit. Run it. Run it. Run it. Ivani in here. That means K must be one of the ones then, right? Canelo is one of them ones. I'm never saying Canelo's not one of the ones. He's not one of the legendary great fighters of our time. But I'm just saying the mentality that you have to be like, you know what? Yeah, that guy that you guys hold in such high regard, I'm coming after him. I done jumped up weight classes, had belts in every weight classes, had 3 belts in weight classes. But my eye is on the prize. That dude, I'm going to go ahead and show y'all. And he's about to rip y'all heart out. I don't know if I like that for Canelo, man. I don't know if I like that for Canelo. He about to go out on his flag. He about to go out on his shield. He going to go out with his sword in his hand. But y'all about to be hurt, man. Y'all about to be hurt. On the other hand, I won't. If Canelo wins, I won't be hurt. Like, oh, for sure. Bit off more than he could chew. Jumped up 20-something pounds. Nah, man. Too much. But if Canelo loses to a little dude who jumped up in weight to fight him, snatched the heart out. Snatched the heart out. People are so sure that Canelo is not going to lose. People they can't even fathom, like that's the other thing. That's why I'm saying like you guys are tripping because you can't even fathom the idea of him losing. Like you don't see him losing at all. There's no way he can lose. Yeah, it's not even possible. It can't happen. You guys are tripping. Guys are tripping. Trey says his boxing skills are better, but he doesn't hit hard enough. Not even that his boxing skills are better. It's the way that he's one of those guys like Mayweather that can see his style and adapt to the style. Oh, I'm losing. Oh, this and that. Like, and being able to fight just as good because he broke his right. I forgot what he broke on his right arm. He broke his right arm or whatever, and he had to box with his left hand. And his left hand became his strongest hand. But when you can fight from both stances just as good and be able to see where somebody weakness, like, oh, he's weaker here with this with the southpaw stance, he's weaker here. And then I've seen him switch stances in the middle of a combo, pop, and then switch his feet, and like it's confusing. I don't think Canelo has an answer for that. I don't think Canelo can register that, and Canelo might look like a big slow dude chasing somebody. You know what I mean? Like just getting counterpunch. He might, I don't know. He might be just like look like the big slow dude up in there. He might look like the big slow dude. But Adam, the weight will make him stronger. Yes. I'm not being biased here. I'm being completely honest. I'm not going to be too biased one way or the other. I'm going for Crawford for sure. I think Bud is going to win. But when you do gain weight, yeah, there are some pros to it. There's some pros to it, but there's also some cons to gaining that weight. Your wind ain't the same. You're not as fast as you used to be. And your power may not translate. And I think we saw that his power didn't translate. Not his power, but we've seen many a times that power doesn't translate. We saw Benavidez go up in weight and fight those bigger dude, and first 5 rounds looked amazing. But those later rounds, that dude wasn't as beat up as those lighter cats.
Crawford is going to beat Canelo, man. It's a reality we're going to have to accept. I feel like the Bible fight showed mad data he didn't want out. Best morning show in the world. Also sorry I went ham with my verbiage, Rios. I'm gonna work on it.
It's all good. Shout out to my brother Jumpy. $50 super chat in the building. Thank you, man. I appreciate the super chat. But are y'all ready next Saturday, man? Jumpy is a fighter. But look, I just said that. This is a big fight across all platforms. NFL athletes, basketball athletes, Hollywood actors. This is one of those fights. I might have to sneak in. My broke ass might have to sneak in with a camera or something and just be there and it's at the Allegiant Stadium. And y'all already know how I'm a Raider. Trey, right? Y'all already know how I'm a Raider. Right, Trey? I might have to just go represent as a Raider and go to Allegiant Stadium and watch this. Because then I think we're going to be I really think we're going to be regretful not being a part of history. Like, this is one of those ones where it's like, damn, you had the opportunity to go to that fight, you didn't go? Like, nah, I was broke, cuz. I had no time. Jumpy has spoken. It is MMA fighters. We just heard it from a fighter right now. He thinks, I want to know why, Jumpy, though. Jumpy, why do you think Crawford is going to beat Canelo? What is your reason? I have my reason. I think he brings too much intelligence, boxing IQ, ability to adapt to the ring for Canelo. I just think it's too much. Too much. Luther Lufe, I sound crazy right now. You sound crazy right now. Oh, come on, man. I was just saying the Raiders because of the stadium. We ain't got to do the Raider hate, man. Come on. Hold on, Jumpy. Let me put it on speakerphone. I'll be forgetting to put it on.
Hold on.
All right. All right, man. This is the AM Wake Up Show. Coffee Rios, the number one morning show in the whole wide world. Craig. We got Jumby on the line. Superstar Jumby.
No, I'm not. Don't do me
Bullying,
like that,
punking
bro.
people, telling y'all don't want it with me. Concrete, mat,
No,
it don't
chilling,
plaster,
bro.
water, sand, grass. It don't matter where we at. We can get it in.
Yeah.
What up, Jumby, man?
Chilling, man. Just here with the guys we working out right now in my Section 8 apartment.
Paying my HOA fees in my Section 8 building. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know how that goes.
Getting bullied by white people for breathing, and they on my head, bro. That's crazy. Hey, I do want to say this because it's my favorite show in the whole wide world, Craig. Guys, what I did was very extreme and wild as hell. You got to understand that I am a very extreme and wild as hell human being. That's not for everybody. Please don't go around trying to do no shit like that, man. It ain't worth it. It's not cool. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, wait. I think they can't hear you. Hold on. I think they can't hear you. Let me see. Hold on.
Oh.
Can y'all hear him? I think they can't hear you. Can you guys hear him? Yeah. Say something real quick, Jumby.
Yeah, I'm here.
Say it again.
I'm here. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Okay, we got you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So
you're having a little bit of regrets about what? What are you having regrets about, man?
No regret. I actually enjoyed myself. That's been a long time since I had that much fire in my chest, boy. I feel alive.
There we go.
But no, the truth of the matter is, Brandon bit off a very, very big piece of bullshit that he wasn't able to chew, man. And I represent a very fringe community, man. A lot of guys are like me. We don't get the chance to voice our hostilities about shit like that. And then you got, like, and just to akin it to something, when you fight in a public space, you're open to everybody's praise and opinions.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And then when we get mad and show our human side, they want to act like, oh, no, you're a martial artist. I am. That's why you shouldn't be talking to me like that, because you know what I'm capable of.
Right.
You know? And between men in the martial arts world, what I did was a straight up fallout, man. That's it. He knows what it is in the martial arts world, in our community, in the professional community, in the underground community, in the gypsy fighting community, any community that has real man combat involved. When another man calls you out your name, you get to it.
Right. And that is what it is. And I think that's plain as day, plain to see. Everybody can see what happened.
Yeah.
We good.
I do regret this, though, because I have friends across the world, all types of different communities and stuff. The verbiage I was using was just to make Brandon mad. Straight up. And because I'm old and West Indian, it's different for us when we say it.
Right.
But you shouldn't be saying it at all. And but I can't expect everybody to have the same experience as me, even though I can get away with shit because I'm independent, man. I pay myself. You know what I mean?
Right.
If somebody has an issue with me, they could talk to me. That's why I have my own space. This is why I have my own space, Rios. It's because nobody come in here and tell me nothing.
Call the shots, control your narrative, and say, "Hey, this is what it is, man. If you guys want some smoke, the smoke is here." But let's leave that. Yeah. Let's leave that alone. That's in the over. Past. That's over and done with. You. But I did see you made your rounds, and you. I don't know if you went on Haters World yet. Did you already go on Haters World?
I did.
How did that go?
I went on Haters World last time, man. That was super fun, man. I had a blast. Got to connect with the primos, man. I grew up out there in San Marino, so I know what type of homies they are, man. That shit was cool. That shit was like high school, man.
That's what's up, man.
For real.
Okay,
yeah, man,
let's get to this
cool
Bud
dudes.
Crawford
Shout
stuff,
out
man.
Haters World.
Shout out Haters World. Let's get to this Crawford Canelo. Why do you think
Crawford Canelo?
So why do you think Crawford is going to max Canelo out?
I think Crawford. I said this last night on Haters World too. I think Canelo's going to lose this fight on accident. He's looking at this shit wrong. He's looking at this shit wrong, man. And you gotta understand, Bud, there was too much tangible data within these last couple of years of Canelo declining in some spaces that he used to be great in. And as a fighter, you got to be able to recognize that, or your camp recognize that. And if guys don't believe me, fighting up is a real thing that boxers do to test the waters. You know what I'm saying? It's a real concept, just like going and fighting bums.
Right.
Dan, gear down. Gear down. Sorry. Chris, Pollo, combination back and forth. So long story short, man, I'm sorry, my guys in here.
It's all good. I know you training.
Canelo has made a lot of little clerical mistakes over the years that he's got comfortable with because guys can exploit. And I started worrying about Canelo right here when he booked that fight against that random black dude with the same body archetype as Crawford.
Yeah.
It's an old boxing coach's trick to warm your guy up before the fight, get him under the lights, get him acclimated to the speed, the range, the power might be the same. Crawford does full body workouts. He's a performance athlete. He eats healthy. He sleeps. He uses hyperbolic chambers.
And
This man
I
is
also
like on some
think
Kobe
maybe
level recovery.
I think Crawford is also no alcohol, no drinking, and no smoking. Also, I think.
Yeah,
So
right. And also keep this. He's one of them. And those guys like that. I'm gonna tell you, as a psychopath myself, those guys like that scare me because they're just naturally on edge. Like they just raw dogging life, ready to fight type shit.
Right.
Like,
they just go on that life
bro.
natural. Like I don't need no extra stuff.
Yeah, wake up.
Let's go.
Yeah, you wake up like, I'm gonna go run 8 miles. I'm gonna go punch some trees. I'll be back in 30 minutes. Like what, bro?
Yeah. And there's no wear and tear on the body because we know what poison does to you. Poison does tear you down, tears your body down, tears your muscles down, your organs, and everything.
Everything.
And so when you don't have that, so really, actually, the age thing can be a big difference in this because I'd even take taking into account that he don't have the wear and tear of beating his body up or treating his body bad.
And also, he's doing something that guys do in other sports but don't really do in boxing. He's maturing up. Muay Thai, kickboxing, MMA, wrestling, you mature up. You don't keep cutting the weight. As you get older and your body gets slower and you start adapting to different everything,
right?
You have to go into your natural body weight. Bud is always in his natural body weight.
Bud is always in his natural body weight. He's maturing up. But the dangers of that, though, that I've seen in boxing, and I've seen it with Roy Jones, is that when you do go up in a drastic amount of weight, you might as well keep your ass there, especially if you're old. Because later in life, if you try to lose that weight and go back down to what you used to be, I think you lose a step. Like it's too much on the body, I think.
So the only thing I think Crawford has, swap it out. Hoya, over here. The only thing I think Crawford has on guys like Roy Jones is his maturing up isn't involved in a style. He doesn't have to use his own, like Roy Jones had his own style that people couldn't figure out until they did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Crawford beats you everywhere. Crawford beats guys everywhere. Crawford beats guys to the body. He beats them to the head. He beats them in footwork. He beats them in boxing prowess. He's outboxed guys that they said he was better boxers of. If he approaches this fight smart, he could just outbox in the little technical aspects like transitioning, defensive, counters, all those aspects of the fight game. He could use to catch Canelo off guard because Canelo's looking for the same guy he boxed that night for the warm-up fight. They're not the same type of fighter, brother.
Right.
It's not even the same type of movement. And then you got to know that Canelo understands wrestling and leverage, and he's really, really strong physically. That's something that a lot of these guys just aren't in boxing. They're really talented and good footwork. But when you body to body on them, they get tired.
Exactly.
You can't do that with a guy like Bud.
And this is a cat that just and like he's like, this is the other thing. Bud is like one of us. Like I'm gonna walk up to 3 plates on a bar and deadlift that just out off the streets, like in my Timbs. Okay, yeah, what's that? All right, yeah, for sure, I got that. 315. That's 315. Oh, okay, I'm gonna deadlift that. And the fact that he looks at that shit like that lets me know, like, oh, he's got a different outlook, a different way of attacking life. Some of the shit that people look at is like, oh, that's way too much. To him is regular. And that's cut from a different cloth.
Right.
And
it's a lot of people see boxing and it's sensationalized. Does that make sense? They see the knockouts and all, but they don't understand like the little technical work that goes in between. I think Canelo's era, which is a great era, one of the best of all time, man. Nobody could take anything away from that champion.
Thank you, Lauren, on TikTok. Thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you sharing that. Thank you so much. But go ahead, brother. My bad.
So, yeah, I think this might be the one he loses to age and hubris, man, and the fans and yes, man, and the saying, yeah, I think he should have took this camp. to surprise everybody and maybe evolve more or work on some things that Bud is going to beat him in, like athleticism,
right?
Style, man.
See, this is
get
funny.
Out the box on these
So Raz says this is about blacks versus Mexicans. No, it's not. Trey is saying Trey is going for Canelo. Like you guys be so
I'm a Canelo fan.
Like you guys be so caught up in the ignorant stuff.
That's
like,
crazy.
No, it ain't blacks versus Mexicans. We just talking about a literal boxing match.
Bro,
a great boxing match.
I literally just said he's the greatest boxer of his era, man. I just said that out loud, bro. That's Canelo Alvarez, bro. Like you can't take nothing away from that Mexican man. He's a beast.
He is, but he's about to lose. And it's not about black versus Mexican. It ain't that. He just to me, he's on the decline. He's slowing down, and I don't see slow down in Crawford right now. I haven't seen Crawford be like, oh, that's a slowdown. No.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, and I think and that's a good point too, man. You guys gotta look at the reality of the fight too, man. A lot of that stuff really factors in under the lights, and fans don't know it, but it's true. Age, conditioning, wear and tear, injuries, all those things matter, man, under the lights. So I put my money this one on Crawford, man. For real. There we go.
Yes, we got Jumpy going for Crawford.
Best morning show in the world, man.
Best morning show in the world.
I'm going to get out of here, big dog.
All right, man. Go do your thing. Handle your business. Blessings to you and your family. Have a great one, brother.
Blessings, brother. You have a good one.
So we got Trey is going for Trey thinks Canelo's going to win. So I don't even know where that came from, Roz. Like, this is black versus Mexican. If this was Gervonta Tank Davis, I'd be going for Canelo. Hey, this is the AM Wake Up Show, the number one morning show in the whole wide world. Craig, caller, where you calling from? What's your name?
From the North Bay, man.
Let's go. North Bay in the building. What's happening? What's your name, brother?
What's going on, man? I'm hearing all this boxing talk, man. What's going on, man?
What's going on? Who you got?
Man, Canelo's going to whoop that ass, man. Come on, man.
We got a Canelo representative right now. He thinks Canelo's going to whoop Crawford's butt.
We're going to speak facts, all right?
All right, let's go. Sorry. Dang,
let's get to that. Look, all right, Crawford, he got rocked by, what's his name, the Cuban dude. That was at a fight at 135 pounds.
Gamboa. You mean Gamboa?
Yeah.
Gamboa.
Yeah, Gamboa rocked him. If Gamboa is rocking that guy at 135, what do you think Canelo's gonna do to that boy at 168?
Oh, so we're saying. Oh, so wait. So you're saying Canelo didn't get rocked at none of the lighter weights that he was at?
Canelo's never been rocked besides his earlier career when he was like at 147 by Cotto's brother.
So look,
that's it.
So wait,
nobody else could rock that boy.
But so wait, hold on.
No one.
Your point is your point is null and void.
Check this out.
Okay.
There's more.
I'm listening.
And then let's get to this one. Crawford's best win is against Spence, that almost got taken out by a Ferrari when he got his car crashed. Come on, man. Let's get to that. You guys can't be telling that, Terence Crawford's a good fighter and everything, but man, like you guys gotta see for what it is. Like,
but I'm gonna say it like this.
Damaged goods, man.
That no one said that, but look,
I'm a fan of Crawford.
But look, this is a funny thing. Now, when Crawford beat him, he's a bum, or he was damaged goods. But y'all was riding. Not y'all. I don't know if you were or whoever, but people were riding Spence's.
Hell no, I knew Crawford was gonna whoop that ass after that car accident.
But look, nobody.
You can't tell me that.
Nobody was saying, "Oh, Spence is done. He's never going to be." He was the favorite. But then when he got, but then when he got whooped,
that's what I'm saying. Like we got to speak facts. Like everybody knew that fight was like there was no way that Spence was gonna fucking compete. To that
Vegas didn't know that.
Come on, man.
Vegas didn't have it like that.
Vegas knows everything. Rios, come on, man. The hell you mean, man? It's called entertainment, bro. They gotta push that. Of course, they're gonna push that. Spence had a chance.
Oh,
but you know, in the back end, everybody bet the house on Crawford. Come on, man. If Mayweather Jr.
I will say this. You got some
belief that Vegas is behind it.
Your point to me is kind of like null and void because I've seen Canelo get rocked at lighter weights, right? And so I've seen Crawford get rocked at a lighter weight. But what did Crawford? Let's talk about what Crawford did after he got rocked. What happened in that fight after he got rocked?
He almost got rocked again.
But
We'll
no.
get to that.
But what happened?
Same fight with that boy.
But what happened?
He won, man. But
No. Not he won. You said he got rocked. What happened to the other dude?
Who? Gamboa?
Yeah.
Oh, he got knocked out.
Yeah. Why you not saying he got rocked?
What
Why
you mean?
Why you said Crawford got rocked, but you not saying he got knocked
I know how
he
the
got
fight went,
knocked the hell
but
out?
I'm just saying
Why?
like how but I'm just saying like look at come on, man. You think you guys really think that Canelo ain't gonna sleep that fool?
No, I
mean,
don't.
He might not sleep him, but
I for
he's
sure
gonna give him
100.
a good one.
I for sure don't think that. But do I know that it's a possibility? It's for sure a possibility that he would not. Like you can never say that Canelo can't knock a cat out. His history shows that he's got power like a mug. I'm not saying he can't. I'm just saying he's not. There's a possibility.
You know what it kind of almost looks like, Rios?
Hmm.
You know how the fight might kind of almost look like? It kind of might almost look like Amir Khan versus Canelo. When Amir Khan was, he was fucking, he was mopping Canelo. To be honest, he was giving him that fast speed, da-da-da-da. Canelo couldn't catch him. And then finally caught him with that.
Did you just try to do that right now?
Come on, man.
Did you really just try to compare Crawford? Come on, man.
Yeah, come on, Rios. I'm gonna call you back when it happens.
Hey, wait, no. I gotta call you. You trying to compare Crawford to Amir Khan?
No, I'm telling you, that's how the pace of the fight is gonna go. It's gonna go a quick pace, and then
hey, little homie,
catches him.
You trying to disrespect Crawford? What are you doing, man?
Crawford ain't never done nothing. Crawford's been fighting a bunch of bums.
That's what's always said. That's what's always said by somebody who runs through the weight classes and is jumping. So if you saying he's fighting the bums, so wait. Let me get this point across. So wait, he's fighting bums, right? So you say he's fighting bums. What is Canelo Alvarez?
He's a champion, bro.
He's one of the greatest, right?
He's the greatest Mexicano champion ever.
So if when Crawford beats him, or if Crawford beats him, what will you say about Crawford? What will you say? What excuse will you have that Crawford beat him?
That he got a trinket with Mayweather to see who's the best Black African fighter ever.
Black African. No. Crawford and Mayweather. I don't think I can even say that they're the best African American fighter ever either, though. Mayweather's in contention. Bud is not in contention for the best ever at all. He's not close.
Not for real. You know why I don't think they'll give it to Crawford, man, to be honest? If it goes the distance, they can't really squeeze money out of that guy, man.
Now that is a great point. Now that is a great. That's the first thing you said that really makes a lot of sense. Crawford is not marketable. He's not marketable.
Promoter. Yeah, like Bob Aaron said that, like, no matter how great Terence Crawford is, that boy, he cannot sell tickets.
Yeah, but when your skill level,
it wasn't like they couldn't find him fights. It's just that it didn't make financial sense. Like, if you look at Crawford's last fight, I think it was in Los Angeles. How many tickets did they have to give away to fill up the stadium?
I'm not sure about
Crawford. He's a hell of a fighter.
But look,
when it comes to like the marketing,
but his opponent also
really
his opponent wasn't didn't bring in numbers like that
not
either.
Marticle.
You know what I mean? Like it didn't bring.
Crawford's had he's had a tougher road marketing than his opponents, bro. Like it's hard to get people to get into Crawford. Like you hear about it, but it's like damn, like.
But I think I think this fight right here, because that is 100%. That was a great point. But I hate that that's a
too. So how much money are you going to really squeeze out of him?
I hate that about boxing.
You can probably squeeze one or two more from Canelo, but Crawford's like, honestly, bro, I think Crawford he's done after this one. He really has no reason to fight after.
But that's what I hate about boxing. Like that's what I hate is that they do that there's so many other variables that have to go into it. Like to be the guy, like, oh, are you selling tickets? Are you the best? But I think that's what this Saudi Arabian dude is doing. Turkey is like putting these fights together. You know what I mean? Like he's putting these fights together that people want to see. He's like, I'm gonna pay you the money because I don't care. I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna spend the money and I'm gonna give it to you because I got it like that. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Well,
I don't know what's next for Crawford after this either,
man.
though.
It better not be no bullshit, cause you know what pisses me off about these like these super fights too in boxing, bro. They end up being a fucking shithole at the end of the day. Like if you really think about it, in the history of the super, look at Oscar De La Hoya versus Mayweather. That shit was like, all right, it's cool. Then you look at Canelo versus Mayweather. Fucking Mayweather gave that fool a schooling.
Yeah, but you're not bringing up the right fight. You're not bringing up the right fight. You need to be talking about Tito Felix Trinidad beating De La Hoya.
Oh, come on, man. Real
Tito! My Boricua
my
Moreno!
buttons already, man. Man, let's get to Bernard Hopkins knocking that fool out, though.
Hey, Bernard is, but look, Bernard is a G. Bernard is a G. I'm not taking anything from Bernard. Bernard is a G. But right around Oscar,
these boxing
Muted.
why would it do that?
The intro has sound, but mic doesn't.
Mr. H Havoc on the beat. Welcome to Coffee with Rios. Grab you some coffee, grab you some tea, grab you some water, grab you a little snack, something to eat. You know what I mean? And enjoy the stream. We sipping coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sipping coffee with Rios. We sipping coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sipping coffee with Rios. Sit down and get some knowledge. Positive vibes only, so leave the nonsense. Learn something new like you in college. And don't forget to pay homage. Let's discuss a life topic like politics or how to build a rocket. Haters gon' hate and try to mock it. So mugs in the chat cause they can't stop it. Leave the drama where it late, cause I wanna hear what Rios got to say. Don't try to play no games, cause we sippin' with Rios today.